Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. Today we're going to be evaluating formulas and we're going to be looking for the area. The last session we evaluated formulas and we were looking for the perimeter of objects. The perimeter is the distance around. So the distance around the triangle would be the perimeter, the distance around the rectangle would be the perimeter. We don't call the distance around the circle a perimeter, we call it a circumference. But today we're going to be dealing with formulas that are talking about the area. Now the area is what's contained inside. So the area of a rectangle would be the inside part. The area of a triangle would be in here. And the area of a circle would be everything inside here. So let's take a look at the first problem. And by the way, as I mentioned to you in the last session on perimeter, you will never have to memorize formulas. I don't know if you can see here, but this says the area of a rectangle is equal to the length times the width. The area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. And the area, this should be area of a circle. Pardon me. Again, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll put them up. The area of a circle is pi r squared, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, well here we have, find the area of a rectangle whose length is 12 feet and whose width, W-I-D-T-H, is 7 feet. Sorry about that. Well, I like to draw a diagram first. Okay, so there is a rectangle. Length is 12, width is 7, and I know the formula, the area is equal to the length times the width, so the area is equal to 12 times 7, and I'll do that here. 12 times 7, 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1, 7 times 1 is 7 and 1 is 8. So the area is equal to 84 square SQ feet. The reason it's square feet is because it's all of the area inside here. So it would be square feet. So anytime you're dealing with area, you're dealing with square of something. So this is a very simple problem. Very simple. Let's put up one. You just simply substitute in the formula and then solve the problem. Okay, let's take this one. I hope you can read this. I'll read it to you. Mary is putting new tile on her kitchen floor. How many square feet of tile does Mary need if the floor measures 15 feet long by 12 feet wide? Well, let's draw the kitchen floor. 15 feet is the length, width is 12. Well, we know the area of the triangle, of the rectangle, is equal to length times the width. So we substitute. Area is equal to 15 times 12. I'll do that here. 15 times 12. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 and 1 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. So the area is equal to 180 square feet. SQ is the abbreviation for square, FT the abbreviation for feet. So these are very simple area problems when we're looking for an area of a rectangle. Now let's take a look at a problem involving a triangle. Let's say we have this. It's a triangle. Well, the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. 1/2 the base times the height. Let's say here that the base of this triangle is 14 and that the height is 6. Okay? Then we simply substitute in our formula. The area is equal to 1/2 times the base, which is 14, times the height, which is 6. Okay, let's do this first. The area is equal to 1/2 times 14. Well, 1/2 times 14, we can put 14 over 1. 2 will go into 2 one time, 2 will go into 14 7 times, and we multiply, and we get 7 over 1, or 7. So 1/2 times 14 is 7. And if you remember, anytime you take half of a number, you're multiplying a number by 1/2, you just cut the number in half, so half of 14 is 7. Okay, so this part now is 7. And now the area is 1/2, which is 7, times 6, and the area is 42 square feet. 42 square feet. And let me just show you something here that may, because formulas sometimes seem to be a little wacky. Let me even erase this. Here is a rectangle. And the area is equal to the length times the width. We could just as well say the area is equal to the base times the height, because this could be the length, or it could be the base of the rectangle, and this could be the width, or it could be the height. So the area is the base times the height, or the length times the width, either way you want to call it. Now the area for a triangle is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. The area for a rectangle is the base times the height, or the length times the width. These are the same things. The area for a triangle, we use base and height. Well, if you'll notice, a triangle, this is a triangle, and this is a triangle. A triangle is 1/2 a rectangle. So that's why the formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 that of the formula for a rectangle. I don't know if that, I hope that didn't confuse you, but this formula is 1/2 of this formula. It's just 1/2 the base times the height. Well, let's try another problem with the triangle. Let's take a triangle like this. The base and the height, we'll say the base is 10, the height is 6. Well, the area is 1/2 the base times the height. So the area is 1/2 times the base is 10 and the height is 6. So the area is equal to 1/2 times 10. Now we know if we're multiplying a number by 1/2, we just take half of the number. So 1/2 of 10 is 5 times 6 equals 30 square feet. And that's all that's to it for the area of rectangles and triangles. Of course, you know the area of a square. A square, let's say the side is A. The area of a square, well, every side of a square is the same. So the area of a square, if this were 4, then we know this side is 4. So we could say the area of a square is the length times the width, or the base times the height. So the area would be 4 times 4. Oops, my 10 minutes are up here. Let me just I just want to finish this, and I'll put the timer on pause. Okay, so now the area is the base times the height or length times the width. It's the same thing, which would be 16. A lot of times you'll see on a test, the area for a square, a figure that is a square, is the side. Let's say you might see it like this on a test. They might have it like this. Well, actually, they might put it like this. The side. So area for a square is the side squared. The side squared. So if this side were 3, the area for this square would be 3 to the second power, or 3 squared, which would be 9. And it's the same as multiplying 3 times 3, which would give you the area. Okay, well that's the area for rectangles, squares, and triangles. Next time we will go evaluate formulas looking at the area of a circle. Thank you very much. See you next time.